Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. I did one of these before, but this isn't a what I picked up movie haul or anything like that. It is, but it's more of an unboxing than anything. It's just an individual package. Probably going to be a little time consuming because I wanted to read like what was on the disc or the set that I picked up, and here's the box it came in. I already got it open, so it saves time, but there's a popcorn in there. Pretty good sized box for just one thing, and that is horror 200 horror movies, 50 disc over 260 hours. And this here comes off. Got this at Amazon.com. And then here's the inside. Inside it has like when you like kind of like when you sat down with your grandfather or somebody that likes horror movies and they tell you about their horror story. I'll just read this first paragraph. It says, "When you were younger, did you have trouble falling asleep at night because something frightened you? Perhaps it was the dark, something you thought was living inside your closet, something you imagined was hiding under your bed, shadows that played across your window curtains. Did you have scary dreams about being chased by creatures too frightening to describe to your parents after you screamed out for their help? Motion pictures have been trying to capture these and many other terrifying images onto film for years. Since the early days of cinema, tales of terror and the macabre have been depicted on the screen to the delight and horror of audiences everywhere. The styles of portraying these gruesome sights may have changed over time, but all the films have one common goal: to frighten you." This set has stuff from Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Paul Naschy, John Carradine, Todd Slaughter, Barbara Steele, and Peter Lorre. Those are just a few of the stars you'll find in this 200 movie terrifying tale that has vampires, zombies, werewolves, creatures from the darkest nights, creatures from beyond the stars, and many more. But I don't know if I showed you the inside. It's quite hard. Here, kind of like a plastic, and then comes complete. This is from Mill Creek, by the way. And they all come in like this. And there's about 40 other ones there. I'm glad they came in these sleeves though, because I wouldn't want them running free on top. You could package them, but I wouldn't want them packaged together. At least these sleeves are going to protect them somewhat. But I don't know if I showed you the cover of like one of them. But and then it comes with a booklet. must have all the films, and there's the last page of what that looks like. There's not any pictures in here, I don't believe. Yeah, it's all. What I like about it is it tells the year of the movie, who stars in it. But let me run down some of the movies they have here. They have Alien Zone from 1978, The Amazing Mr. X from 1948, The Amazing Transparent Man from 1960, Anatomy of a Psycho 1961, The Ape 1940, Adam Age Vampire 1960, Attack from Space 1964, Attack of the Giant Leeches 1959, The Bat 1959, The Beast of Yucca Flats 1961, Belle from Hell 1973, Black Dragons 1942, The Plainsville Monster 1964, Bloodbath 1972, Bloodlust 1959, The Bloody Brood 1959, Bloody Pit of Horror 1965, Bluebeard 1944, The Body Beneath 1970, The Brain That Wouldn't Die 1962, Bucket of Blood 1959, Slew of Bulldog Drummond. I take it they might be like shorts, maybe 45, 50 minutes. Bulldog Drummond comes back, and so on. Carnival of Souls 1962, The Corpse Vanishes 1942, Count Dracula and His Vampire Bride 1974, starring Christopher Lee, Creature from the Haunted Sea 1961, Crimes at the Dark House 1940, The Crimes of Stephen Hawke 1936, Crucible of Horror 1970, Curse of Bigfoot 1978, Dead Men Walk 1943, Death Shadows 1985, or Death in the Shadows 1985, Death Rage 1976, Death Warmed Up 1984, Dementia 1963, The Demon 1979, Detour 1945, The Devil Bat 1940, Devil Times 5 1974, The Devil's Hand 1962, The Devil's Messenger 1962, The Devil's Nightmare 1971, Devil's Possessed 1974, Dr. Jekyll and the Werewolf 1972, and Don't Answer the Phone 1980, starring James Westmoreland. And then on the other side, there's about the equal amount of how many I read on this first half, but the second half more or less stars stuff from Boris Karloff, John Barrymore, Barbara Steele, Christopher Lee, Anthony Perkins. I even got one with Anthony Perkins from 1970, Lon Chaney, Donald Pleasance. I don't know if anybody knows about that. It's called Land of the Minotaur from 1976, and that stars Donald Pleasance. So I got a Donald Pleasance in here, like really early Donald Pleasance, like predates Halloween by 2 years. So I got a Donald Pleasance in here, so pretty happy about that. He's always one of my favorite actors, like for horror. He always put in 110% performance in everything he played in. He's real kind of on the creepy side in some movies. He makes a good villain, but he also makes a good guy too, you know. Yeah, there's a lot on here, and there's the back. In case people don't know who all these people are, that's Bela Lugosi right there. Christopher Lee really didn't change much. He just aged over the years, but he looked the same even back then. Boris Karloff and Lon Chaney Sr. Also has Jack Palance in here too. I wonder what, and John Saxon from Black Christmas, and he has a Jack Nicholson in here as well. I believe Jack Nicholson is was in Little Shop of Horrors, the original. I believe that's what he's on here for. Let me see. Oh yeah, it was the very first one I read on this side. That was 1960. Trying to see what Jack Palance would have played in. Let's see. Oh, I even got one from Fred Williamson in here. He played in From Dusk Till Dawn. He was the one that was always smoking a stogie. I think that was his trademark, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But it has a little bit of everything on it. It's got, I don't know if anybody knows of who Antonio Sabata, but he's in this. Basil Rathbone. Michael Gough. I believe Michael Gough played Alfred in Batman, the like '89 Batman. I believe that's Michael Gough. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was. I got a Ginger Rogers in here too. I mean, this has nearly any actor that was an actor. You know, like was a top genre type actor. Or, you know, who's who of the golden age of cinema, you know, are in this pack. And there's the inside. Kind of looks like a big, old television set, you know, like the old big screens, you know, with the speaker down here and picture up here. But yeah, that's, and then at the top it has the Tales of Terror. It's a really nice set. But yeah, that pretty much is it. But I paid $24.95, I think. This is going for some sellers are selling it on eBay for like 80 bucks. And I saw this and I'm like, man, that's a nice looking set. I gotta have that, you know. I mean, it even comes with a book. I mean, this book's not thin either. It's, you know, pretty thick. Mill Creek did a really good job with this. I mean, not that they don't, but I like how they package this one a little bit better than some of the things I've gotten. Like, I got a Good Time set from them. I ended up having to cut that down and buy another disc just so, because the way they had it, I didn't like it. They had it in the sleeves where you know, like, say this was a sleeve, they had the disc in here, and then it was so tight against it, like if you would have kept pulling it out, it would have scratched the disc all up. At least with these bend a little, you know, like you can go like that. See how you get a little bit of space in there. But on the other one, you couldn't do that because it was cardboard. And you'd go to slide them out. I could even go show you that one. I kept the cover to it, and then I bought this case, and I made this part here myself. It looks just like you'd buy in the store in my eyes. I cut the cardboard off because when I got it, the bottom of this was all kind of mangled anyway. Like on the bottom, it was like warped, like from they wrapped plastic around it, and it over time it warped the cardboard on the bottom. So I cut that out, and now all of these have a home, you know, of their own here. But I like what I did, but I wish they'd do it like this, because this is the way you should do it, you know. But yeah, I'll have to mess with that later. I'll have to mess with that later. It slipped out or something, but yeah, I'd have to give this Mill Creek a much higher rating than some of the stuff I've gotten from them in the past. But that's what I picked up, and I hope you enjoyed the Tales of Terror 200 movie set of over 50 hours, I believe it said. 50 discs over 260 hours. But yeah, that concludes what I picked up at Amazon. I probably ain't gonna shoot a video tomorrow, but I'd like to thank whoever subscribed. I'm over 60. I'm at 61 subscribers now, and another step closer to giving away that Blu-ray and the drawing. Thanks for watching my videos, and I'm really happy you enjoyed the unboxing of the horror pack, because it's not easy to get in well over to the hundreds in views and that kind of thing, because you know it's kind of a niche viewing audience, and I'm glad everybody's been watching the content that I've been putting out, because I appreciate, you know, the attention, and you know, it's not hard making videos, but it's hard for me sometimes, because like I've got to watch my son in the mornings, and I gotta kind of get these videos in when I can. But thank you all for watching, and taking in another episode of Gary's Movie Emporium, or I like to call them episodes because it's basically what they are in my eyes, or edition, whatever sounds better to you. But that's it for today, and I'll be back in a couple days with another video. I'm expecting a package, but if I don't get that package in the next couple of days, I'll be maybe doing action figure video or something, because I plan on making one at least every other day, and if I can't, it might be a couple, 2 or 3 days before I make another one. But I hope you like this video, and I'll stay safe out there, and I'll see you again, everybody. Bye.